Once upon a time, there was a mighty king who loved hunting. One day he set out on a hunting expedition with his soldiers and his trusted minister. From sunrise to sunset, they roamed the dense forest. But luck was not on their side. No prey crossed their path. As night began to fall, the king grew frustrated. Just as they were about to leave, his eyes caught sight of a helpless fawn, trembling under the moonlight. Disappointed by the day's failure, he thought, "At least I can take this fawn back with me." Without hesitation, he picked up the little creature and started walking toward his palace. As they made their way through the dark forest, the king suddenly heard soft footsteps behind him. He turned around and saw the fawn's mother, a majestic deer, following them at a distance. Her eyes, filled with silent sorrow, pleaded for her child's return. For a moment, the king felt a strange ache in his heart. He could almost hear the mother's cries, though she made no sound. He imagined the pain of a mother losing her child, the unbearable emptiness, the silent suffering. A wave of compassion washed over him. Without a second thought, he bent down and gently placed the fawn on the ground. The moment its tiny hooves touched the earth, it darted toward its mother. She nuzzled her baby, showering it with love, and then turned her gaze toward the king. There was no fear in her eyes, only gratitude, a look that spoke 1,000 unspoken words. "Thank you for your kindness." The king stood still, watching the mother and child disappear into the woods. A deep sense of peace filled his heart. That night, he did not return with a trophy of his hunt, but with something far more valuable, a lesson in compassion. True strength is not in taking lives, but in preserving them. A kind heart holds more power than a mighty sword. Sometimes a single act of kindness can bring peace not only to others, but also to our own soul. The king's best hunt was not an animal. It was the moment he captured the beauty of mercy within his heart.